probably I was more like, I would say 10, 11 years old. My mother had a book that was called I Married Adventure. It was
Mm.
written by a woman named Osa Johnson, who was the wife of this big game hunter, photographer. His name was Martin Johnson. And she wrote a book. It's just, I mean, these are things, again, back the pivotal things that shift your life. I remember
Yeah.
the cover, it looked like a zebra skin. It was just a really exotic book. And I loved it because this was this woman, this young woman that traveled all over the world and they met big big game in Africa and headhunters in Borneo. I mean, I was just like eating it up. This living on a farm in Northern California kind of thing. The end of the book is this little newspaper clipping, literally a picture of a newspaper clipping. They were flying home. He had promised that they would come back to the States and they would build a house with a white picket fence and have children and all the things that would be a normal life. And the plane crashed in here, actually right near here where I am in Southern California, in the mountains near the Burbank airport. And the plane crashed and he died in the plane crash and she didn't. But the thing that stuck in my mind because of that question I had asked, this little clipping of, on the way home in the fog, this plane crashed and so many people were injured and so many people died and big game hunter, famous Martin Johnson died and he was survived by his wife, but she didn't have a name. Her name was Osa, O-S-A, just like three little letters that could have been in there. And yet, at the time of his death, to just be listed as he was survived by his wife,
Yeah.
I was like so upset and so sad, but I was really angry. I remember being really angry. Why doesn't she have a name?